Yo my people them, CFC Realist Blue back with another video, and it's a Chelsea transfer update in this regards to Kai Havertz and Mason Mount. So I'm going to read you guys the reports that Havertz has stated for Kai Havertz, and the report states that Kai Havertz is keen on a move to Arsenal. Chelsea want to sell Havertz now because he won't extend his deal, and keep a close eye on Bayern Munich for Havertz. Arsenal know that Bayern could enter the race in the next days. That was reported by Fabrizio Romano, as you can see. And boy, it's a crazy one. The news came out of nowhere yesterday that Kai Havertz has interest from Arsenal. Why? I have no idea. Well, I do, because he is a good footballer, and in a certain system he could do well. But I don't necessarily think that he will fit Arsenal. On top of that, for them to make Kai Havertz a priority, that is wild to me. Because is he going to your team to be a starter? I doubt that. And the only place for him is centre forward. So it's very surprising, but I'm happy at the same time, in a sense. Not necessarily happy that Arsenal could be getting another Chelsea player, but Kai Havertz, after the season that he had, and you guys will be potentially going to be buying him for at least 45 million or more, that is blessed. Honestly, man saw this guy play so many games, not just last season, but in the last 3 years of him being at Chelsea Football Club, he has moments, but nothing consistent. And we can't rely upon him majority of the time, because he ideally doesn't do enough in terms of goals and assists. Off the ball work, yeah, you like how we can link up play and stuff like that, move into certain gaps, but overall, it hasn't been very, very great. Our defence has been the bright spot, and they have been the saving grace for us for the last 3 years. If it wasn't down to the great defence that we had, we wouldn't be winning the Champions League, even though Kai Havertz scored the Champions League winning goal. But in that game, he wasn't the best player, even though he probably got awarded man of the match, but he weren't the best player. He weren't the most important player. If we didn't have the defence that we've had, we would not win the trophies that we have won in the last couple of years. So Kai Havertz potentially leaving Chelsea Football Club, I am not going to be angry about it, because we've seen him over the last couple of seasons and he just hasn't done that well. Like, when I mean not do that well, we're aiming to win everything, and like I said, we've won the Champions League, but that's down to the defence. If we don't have our defence, then we don't win that. And on top of that, whenever we compete in the league, like 74 points the most we've achieved, that's not good enough. We need 90 plus points in order to win the league, and I don't necessarily see Kai Havertz being in the team to contribute that. He's had numerous amount of chances and we haven't come close once. So the fact that he's now potentially be going to Arsenal, hey man, you guys try and make it work, innit? Let's see what you guys can do. But I am of the opinion that he cannot be consistent enough to be in a team that could potentially challenge for the Premier League title. So on that note, I wouldn't mind selling him so that we can bolster not only our funds to allow financial fair play to be off of us, but to eventually sign another attacker. Because Kai Havertz, for the amount of money that we paid for you, you are nowhere near that. And if we can recoup even 70% of what the club spent a couple of years ago, then let's do it. Let's do it, because we can find other talents, and we have another player called Christopher Nkunku who'll be coming to Chelsea Football Club and can do the stuff Kai Havertz does and better. So let's get that money. Arsenal, pay that money. Pay that. But that's going to be it for Kai Havertz news. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions. Should we sell to Arsenal? Should we not? How much do you think Kai Havertz will go for? Let me know in the comments. But now we're going to move on to Mason Mount. And Mason Mount, boy, I have to read you guys a report from Fabrizio Romano, innit? So Fabrizio Romano's report, it states that Mount has... It says Manchester United are confident Mason Mount will not sign a new Chelsea contract, while they wait to find out whether or not the Blues will drop their asking price of 70 million. Manchester United have seen an opening bid of 40 million for Mason Mount rejected. And Pochettino is trying to change Mason Mount's mind, but Manchester United feel he wants them, and they will bid again and attack in the next days. So, Mason Mount, you have rejected 2 Chelsea contracts. Pochettino could have already called you and said for you to stay, but you are not going to. You're going to sign for Manchester United. And for me, it's so annoying how players just don't have no loyalty in this game anymore. Guys can if you go into rival teams and not bat an eyelid. It never used to be like this, but hey man, it is what it is. But Mason Mount, I'm just happy to know that Man United have already put in a bid and is swiftly rejected. 40 million is an insult, and he will be going for 50 or more million. There is no debate about that. There is no debate. He will not be going for less than 50 million. And Man United, just because that these guys are rivals, just like Arsenal, we have to extort them. Fair enough, we finished 12th last season, but are we the guys that have been going around offering around Mason Mount or Kai Havertz? No, you guys have come to us. You guys are interested in our players. Our players, you know, after the season that we've had. And you guys, like, fair enough. Oh yeah, Chelsea, you're going to set this high price. We're not going to be paying that. Of course not. But like I've said before, Chelsea are setting this high price. And you guys will set the lowest price. There will be an in-between. And once you get in between, it's a W for Chelsea. It's a W. Because after last season, anything that we get from majority of our players is a W. Kai Havertz for 50 or more million. You're laughing. Mason Mount for 50 or more million. You are laughing. You're laughing. That's 100 mil just for them. And what can that do? Help us get Caicedo in an area that we really, really desperately need to strengthen. All these attacking options, we have abundance of talents, whether that's a young talent or older players, but we need to reinvest and get midfielders, get a goalkeeper, and get a striker. But these guys going for this amount, this is just going to be just very good for us. I'll be real to you. I'm not happy that they could be potentially going to each rival, but at the end of the day, this is the world we live in, and there's no loyalty in football no more. So, on that note, we are going to have to extort them, and Man United are going to have to be paying 55 mil for Mason Mount. There is no anything less. If we sell him for less, it has to be 50, but I don't think we will. I think it's going to be 55 or 60 million in between those. I don't think it'll be anything higher, but at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be. Because we are going to be getting funds for players that have already done the best that they can do for me in the Premier League. I don't see Mason Mount going to another club and doing better than what he did last season. 11 goals, 10 assists in the Premier League season. I don't necessarily see that. I don't see Kai Havertz going to another team and put up the numbers, way more numbers than what he did at Chelsea Football Club. I don't see it. So, let's get the dough and let's get these guys gone. Because at the end of the day, we will be Chelsea and we will get back to winning ways. 100%, with or without Kai Havertz and Mason Mount. So, on that note, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And catch you guys in the next video. I'm CFC Realist Blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.